The essence of who you are goes far beyond the boundaries of the physical body you inhabit. You may believe that you are merely a human being, limited by the constraints of flesh, bone, and mind, but the truth is that you are something far more profound, a soul, an eternal presence experiencing life through human form. This body you have is simply a vessel, a tool, a possession, much like the clothes you wear or the objects you use. It is not your true self, nor is it the ultimate reality of who you are. The soul, in contrast, is the unchanging core of your being, a timeless, expansive awareness that is beyond the temporary and ever-changing nature of physical existence. Many people identify themselves with their bodies, believing that they are the sum of their physical form, their thoughts, and their emotions. But when you say I, you are pointing to something far deeper, a consciousness that exists beneath these layers. You are not your body, you are the awareness that perceives your body. You are not your thoughts or emotions, you are the soul that observes and experiences them. This idea opens a doorway to understanding yourself in a way that is far beyond the surface-level reality we are accustomed to. Imagine that your experience as a human is simply a small part of a much greater reality, a vast and boundless awareness that is the essence of what you truly are. Ancient cultures have long held this understanding, and their wisdom offers insights into the true nature of the soul. In ancient Egypt, also known as Kemet, some of the earliest teachings about the soul and existence were inscribed on the emerald tablets, texts believed to date back over 36,000 years. Tahuti, an ancient teacher and figure of wisdom in Kemet, shared profound insights into the soul, stating, "Man, ye think that ye liveth, but know it is life within death." This teaching implies that while we feel alive, we are only experiencing a small fragment of what life truly is. The body, which we often see as our identity, is a limited form, merely a vessel for the soul, which is the true life force within. When you look beyond the physical, you begin to see that the body is like a temporary container, something that holds your awareness, but is not the ultimate reality of who you are. The ancient wisdom preserved in the emerald tablets encourages us to explore this truth and understand that the physical body is only one layer of our existence. Similarly, Hindu teachings offer insight into the soul through the concept of Atman, which refers to the individual soul or unchanging self. According to these teachings, the soul is not separate from the universal consciousness, but is a unique expression of it. The Upanishads, ancient texts of Hindu philosophy, declare Tat Tvam Asi, which means thou art that. This statement signifies that you are not a separate being, but an integral part of the universal spirit. You are a reflection of the vast, interconnected consciousness that permeates all existence. This view suggests that the awareness within you is the same awareness that exists in the universe itself. You live within the universal consciousness just as it lives within you, and there is no true separation between you and the greater reality. This understanding challenges the way we typically view ourselves, urging us to look deeper and recognize our connection to all that exists. To grasp this idea more fully, we can explore the nature of consciousness as outlined in Vedanta philosophy, which describes 4 states of consciousness: waking, dreaming, deep sleep, and turiya. The first 3 states, waking, dreaming, and deep sleep, are familiar to us, but it is the 4th state, turiya, that holds the key to understanding our true nature. Turiya is pure consciousness, awareness without any specific object of focus. It is the background upon which all experiences, thoughts, and dreams are painted. Imagine the experience of a dream where you can encounter an entire world filled with people, places, and emotions. While in the dream, everything feels real, and you are completely absorbed in it. However, upon waking, you realize that it was all a projection of your mind. What if this waking state is just another dream, another projection created by your awareness? If that is true, then you are not simply a participant in life. You are the dreamer, the consciousness that creates and observes everything within the dream. This understanding is not merely a philosophical concept. It is a perspective that has the potential to transform the way you live. When you realize that you are not your body, thoughts, or emotions, but the awareness that perceives them, you begin to unlock a new level of existence. This realization allows you to experience life from the vantage point of the soul, where you can observe and transcend the limitations of the physical world. Through this awareness, it becomes possible to move beyond the confines of the body and perceive yourself as a spirit, unbound and free. The teachings of Tibetan Buddhism also delve into the understanding of consciousness beyond the body. In the Tibetan Book of the Dead, there is a concept known as the Bardo state, a realm where consciousness exists without physical form. In this state, the soul encounters various beings or energies, some of which are peaceful, while others may appear frightening. These entities represent different aspects of reality that the soul may encounter on its journey. According to Tibetan wisdom, the enlightened soul can see beyond the illusions of this realm and move freely without fear. This teaching suggests that our true nature is spiritual and that we are capable of perceiving and interacting with realities that exist beyond the human experience. If these ideas resonate with you and you wish to explore them further, consider how this understanding could influence your approach to life. Remember, you are currently inhabiting a human form, but it is not the entirety of who you are. Instead, it is an experience that the true you, the soul, is having. Think of it like a role you are playing, a part you chose to explore, perhaps to learn something meaningful or to grow spiritually. Embracing this view of yourself as a soul on a journey can bring a sense of purpose and peace, even amidst the challenges of life. Every experience you encounter is a lesson, a chance for growth and understanding, shaping your soul's evolution. This journey does not end with death. Instead, it continues as the soul moves into new forms and experiences. Ancient teachings, such as those found in the Bhagavad Gita, describe the soul as taking on new bodies just as a person might put on new clothes. This metaphor emphasizes that the soul is eternal and unchanging, moving through different lives and forms as part of a grand path of evolution. In this view, the body is like a garment that the soul wears temporarily before discarding it when it no longer serves. This understanding can offer a profound sense of comfort, as it suggests that life is but one chapter in an endless journey, each moment an experience contributing to the soul's growth and development. Life's struggles, joys, and challenges are all part of this grand process of evolution. Many cultures and traditions have long held the belief that the soul is a multidimensional being, operating on various levels of reality. The ancient Egyptians, for example, believed in multiple aspects of the soul, each with a unique role and function. The Kai, or astral body, was considered closely connected to the physical body, while the Ba was seen as the soul's transcendent aspect, free to move between realms. Each of these aspects represented a different dimension of existence, revealing a far more complex view of the self than we are accustomed to. The ancient wisdom of Egypt offers a profound understanding of the soul as a multifaceted being, a perspective that challenges the limited view of the self as merely body and mind. This view of the soul as multidimensional is echoed in many other cultures. For instance, the Aztecs believed in multiple soul aspects, one of which was the divine fire, or tonali, which was thought to survive death and journey to the afterlife. The Norse people also had an intricate understanding of the soul, with beliefs in different aspects such as the hemingja, a representation of one's personal luck, and the fylgja, a kind of guardian spirit. These various aspects of the soul represent different functions and dimensions of the self, showing that we are far more complex and multifaceted than we might think. Similarly, in Taoist philosophy, there is the concept of Hun and Po, which represent the heavenly and earthly souls. Hun, associated with yang energy, is thought to leave the body after death, while Po, associated with yin energy, remains with the body. This understanding of the soul as multidimensional highlights that we are not simply a single point of awareness, but rather a rich, interconnected being with different aspects that operate on various levels of reality. Think of your dreams, where you can simultaneously experience yourself as the observer and the participant, the creator and the created. This dual role within dreams offers a glimpse into the multidimensional nature of your true self. The Kabbalistic tradition in Judaism also describes different levels of the soul, with neshama representing the highest level, directly connected to the divine. This aspect is seen as the true self, an unchanging part of the soul that remains in constant communion with the universal consciousness. Sufism, the mystical branch of Islam, teaches about Ruh, the immortal spirit that exists before and after physical life. Described as a ray of divine light, Ruh represents the soul's direct connection to the source of all being. These teachings across various cultures reveal that the true self is a vast, multidimensional awareness, experiencing life through many forms, bodies, and realms. You are not just the person you see in the mirror or the thoughts that fill your mind. You are a timeless, boundless consciousness existing beyond this temporary human form. By learning to see yourself from this perspective, you can begin to live in harmony with your true nature, embracing the journey of the soul and moving closer to understanding the divine essence within.